Hey guys, it's Mr. Fuentes again, coming at you with another installment of Seminole Math. And today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be calculating the slope given 2 points. All right, so this is kind of a continuation video from the previous video. But yeah, it's going to give you another skill that you can use in order to figure out what the slope is whenever you don't have a graph. All right, so here we go. All right, guys, so here, as you can tell, I have 2 ordered pairs, right? And we're going to be figuring out what the slope is for these between these points. Okay, so in order for us to figure out the slope given 2 points, there's a certain formula that we have to use, okay? And that formula is going to be this. M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, all right? So very first thing I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to come to my first ordered pair and I'm going to label this x1, y1. Then I'm going to go to my second ordered pair and I'm going to label this one x2, y2. So as you can see, we have everything that we need in order for me to plug it in to this special formula for me to find m, my slope, okay? So let's go ahead and start replacing values so that we can do the math and figure out what my slope is, okay? So on top, I have y2 minus y1. And in this case, my y2 value is a 5, okay? So m equals, okay, on top, I'm gonna have 5 minus my y1, and in this case, my y1 value is negative 5, okay? So y2 minus my y1, all right? And then on the bottom, I'm going to have x2 minus x1. In this case, my x2 value is a 4, so 4 minus my x1 value is a 2, so 4 minus 2, okay? Now, let's do some math, all right? Now, in the 8th grade, y'all should know that whenever I have minus a negative, okay, that's the same as adding, positive. So here I would have 5 plus 5, which would give me 10 as my numerator, okay? And my denominator, 4 minus 2, is going to give me 2, okay? So some simple division, 10 divided by 2. This is going to give me a slope, an m value of 5, okay? So here we figured out that m is equal to 5, all right? So remember, guys, whenever you're having trouble finding slope between 2 points, use this formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and it's an easy way to find a slope without a calculator, all right? This will help you on your homework. All right, guys, so is there an easier way for me to find the slope and the y-intercept of a set of points, just like these, okay? Is there an easier way to do it than doing this formula? And I'm gonna tell you, yes, there is. There's an easier way to do it by using the calculator, okay? So let's see how we're gonna get that done. All right, so I've got the same set of points as we do over here, okay? But what I like to do is I tell my students that instead of having them written like this horizontally, I like to write them vertically. Okay, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to stack them one right on top of the other, like this. Okay, and the reason that I like to do this is so that where the comma is, I can draw a line, and now I've created a t-chart, right? A table, separating my x values from my y values, all right? So in order for me to get the slope, or for me to get the entire equation, okay, first thing I'm going to have to do is I'm going to go to the stat button right here. So I'm going to go to stat. It's going to open up this menu. Now I'm going to press enter, okay? So in my L1 column right there, I'm going to go ahead and put all of my x values, which are 2 and 4. So remember, x values go into my L1 column. All right, so 2 and 4. So I'm going to press 2, enter, and 4, enter. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my y values, -5 and 5, and I'm going to go ahead and put those into my L2 column. So I'm going to move over to the side, and I'm going to type in -5, enter, and 5, enter, okay? So now that I have all of my values in there, my x value and my y values in there in L1 and L2, I'm going to go ahead and hit the stat button again. I'm going to move over to calculate. And what we want to find is the linear regression. We want to find the ax plus b or mx plus b, right? So I'm going to choose option number 4. I'm going to go all the way down to where it says calculate, and I'm going to hit enter. Okay? Now, as you can see, it gives me the equation y equals ax plus b, where the a value is 5 and the b value is negative 15. Okay? Which just kind of reaffirms that we did this over here correctly, because we got the slope of 5, and here my slope is 5 and the y-intercept is negative 15. Okay, so whenever you're given a set of ordered pairs and you want to find out what the equation is, put them in stat, guys. Okay, x is going L1, your y value is going L2. That's probably the easiest way for you to get the equation of any points. Okay, so yeah, next time you're working on slope in class or working on equations in class, that's an easy way to do it. All right. Hey, remember, like the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and click on the bell notification. That way, whenever I upload another video, you get notified. All right. All right, guys. We'll see y'all.